On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918, an armistice between the Allied nations and Germany went into effect. The fighting on the Western Front of World War I ended at that moment. The following year, Woodrow Wilson proclaimed November 11th as Armistice Day, a day to reflect on the heroism of those who died in this country's service. The United States Congress made November 11th a holiday in 1938. In 1954, Congress amended the law by striking out the word armistice and inserting the word veterans, and thus November 11th became a day to honor all American veterans. My name is Keith Ogle. I am the mayor of Frankfort. I thank the Frankfort School District 157C Board of Education and its president, Edith Lutz, Superintendent Doug Wernett, Principal Tricia Dotson, Music Directors Doug Adams, Shannon Shanahan, and Allison Bauman for including the village in this portion of today's program. Tonight, we honor the veterans in attendance. The Hickory Creek Middle School Symphonic Band, along with special guests, the Black Willow Brass Quintet, will present the official themes for each branch. We ask that any veterans in attendance please stand at the presentation of their musical theme. We will begin with the United States Army, whose theme was originally composed in 1908 by Edmund Gruber, before being reworked in 1917 by John Philip Sousa. Veterans of the Army, please rise as we present The Army Goes Marching Along. The melody of the Marines hymn originated in an 1867 opera written by French composer Jacques Offenbach. In 1929, lyrics were added, famously referencing the halls of Montezuma and the shores of Tripoli. Veterans of the Marines, please stand as we salute you. The command, "Anchors aweigh," alerts a ship to raise its anchor and to prepare for departure. Composer Charles A. Zimmerman had this command in mind when he composed the Navy's anthem in 1906. The lyrics have been revised numerous times over the years, most recently in 1997. They now conclude with the line, "On 7 seas we learn, Navy's stern call, faith, courage, service true, with honor over all." Veterans of the Navy, we ask that you please rise at this time as we salute you. Better known as "Off We Go Into the Wild Blue Yonder," the Air Force theme was written in 1939 by Robert MacArthur Crawford. Crawford was a pilot, a composer, and a singer who was often billed as the flying baritone. Air Force veterans, please rise as we present the U.S. Air Force song. Finally, we present Semper Paratus, the theme of the United States Coast Guard. The music was written by Captain Francis Saltus Van Boskert, who recalled writing it on a broken-down piano in Alaska in 1927, over 3 decades before Alaska achieved statehood. The lyrics state, "We're always ready for the call. High shall our purpose be. Semper Paratus is our guide. Aye, Coast Guard, we are for you." If any of members of the Coast Guard are in the audience with us tonight, please rise at this time. Although this holiday was conceived to honor veterans of the military, we would ask that both veterans and those currently serving rise now as the Hickory Creek Chamber Orchestra performs "My Country 'Tis of Thee." This concludes our Veterans Day program. I thank the students of the Hickory Creek Orchestra and Symphonic Band for their excellent performance of patriotic music. Music directors Doug Adams, Shannon Shanahan, and Ellison Bauman, the Black Willow Brass Quintet, Principal Dotson, Superintendent Wernet, and the Board of Education and its President Edith Lutz for their cooperation in bringing this Veterans Day program to Frankfort. On this Veterans Day, let us think about the sacrifices made by our veterans and the sacrifices that are being made by those who currently serve on active duty in the armed forces of the United States Army. We thank them for their service, and we thank all of you for remembering our servicemen and women on this Veterans Day. Thank you, and may God bless you and keep you all.